In today's video, let's study the HCIP-Storage V5.5 H13624_V5.5 mock questions. Study tips for H13624_V5.5 HCIP-Storage V5.5 exam. 1. Which of the following cables is used to connect Huawei hybrid flash storage to another storage device? A. Fiber channel cable. B. SAS cable. C. Mini SAS HD cable. D. 10GE cable. Answer: C. 2. Which of the following statements about rollback to a Hyper-CDP object in Huawei storage systems is false? A. A Hyper-CDP object can be used for rollback only when it is in the activated state. B. For a source LUN that has multiple Hyper-CDP objects, multiple Hyper-CDP objects can be used for rollback at the same time. C. To ensure data consistency, stop host services before rolling back to a Hyper-CDP object. D. If the source LUN of a Hyper-CDP object is also the primary or secondary LUN of a remote replication pair, perform the rollback only after the status of the remote replication pair becomes split. Answer: B. 3. Which of the following statements about the hyperreplication feature is false? A. A pair establishes the data replication relationship between the primary and secondary LUNs. B. A consistency group is a collection of pairs that have a service relationship with each other. C. Data synchronization is the process of replicating data from the secondary LUN to the primary LUN. D-splitting is when data replication from the primary LUN to the secondary LUN is paused. Answer: C. 4. Which of the following statements about the working principles of CIFS is true? A. Before a sharing connection is established, a session is established, and then protocol negotiation is performed. B. File operations can be performed only after a sharing connection is established. C. Security authentication is performed in the protocol negotiation phase. D. After file operations are complete, the server automatically disconnects the share from the client without a request from the client. Answer: B. 5. The active-active architecture of Huawei all-flash storage systems enables load balancing of high concurrency transaction services. Which statements about this architecture are true? Multiple choice. IOs are evenly distributed to all front-end ports for access load balancing. B. IOs are evenly distributed to all controllers for front-end load balancing. C. All controllers process services, and LUNs are not owned by any controller, thus achieving load balancing among controllers. D. Data is evenly distributed to all SSDs for load balancing. Answer: A, B, C, D. 6. A bank uses a Huawei all-flash storage system to carry its critical services. Which of the following can ensure data reliability? Multiple choice. A. Dual mappings for directory metadata ensure logical redundancy of service data. B. Local snapshots provide service data redundancy. C. RAID 2.0 Plus and multiple copies provide local physical data redundancy. D. Active-active, replication, and backup ensure data redundancy across sites. Answer: A, B, C, D. 7. Which of the following statements about the principles of file system snapshots are true? Multiple choice. A. A file system snapshot is a point-in-time copy of a source file system. B. Write operations affect the write performance of storage LUNs because snapshots are stored at new locations after being created. C. Redirect on write, row, is the core technology for implementing file system snapshots. D. After a file system snapshot is created, users of the file system can access the snapshot only after the snapshot directory is mounted again. Answer: A, C. 8. An engineer needs to perform rollback using a snapshot to obtain source data from a past time point. Which of the following statements about this operation are false? Multiple choice. A data rollback using a snapshot fully replicates and restores the source data from a previous time point. B. Data rollback using a snapshot can be completed in seconds. C. If data is rolled back to a snapshot created at time point A, snapshots created after time point A are deleted. D. If data is rolled back to a snapshot created at time point A, snapshots created after time point A are not deleted. Answer: A, C. 9. Which of the following statements about remote replication consistency groups are true? Multiple choice. A. Users can only add remote replication pairs to a consistency group on the primary storage system. B. Secondary LUNs of all remote replication pairs must be on the same remote storage system. C. LUNs of different remote replication pairs in a consistency group can belong to different working controllers. D. Remote replication pairs in a consistency group must work in the same replication mode. Answer: A, B, C, D. 10. Which of the following are supported by the hyper-replication feature of Huawei all-flash storage systems? Multiple choice. A. Load balancing. B. Failover. C. Interoperability between entry-level and high-end storage devices. D. Consistency group. Answer: A, B, C, D. 11. When delivering a storage system, engineer A fails to detect LUNs by scanning on a Linux service host. Which of the following are possible causes of this? Multiple choice. A. The storage pool is faulty. B. The link is faulty. C. Zones are incorrectly configured. D. No multipathing software is installed on the host. Answer: A, B, C. 12. Which of the following should engineers consider when troubleshooting the bandwidth bottleneck on the network side? Multiple choice. A. Front-end link bandwidth. B. Bandwidth supported by controllers. C. Back-end disk bandwidth. D. Bandwidth supported by IBMC. Answer: A, B, C. 13. Which of the following methods can be used by engineers to obtain storage device performance data? Multiple choice. A. Logging into the storage device and manually downloading the data. B. Downloading the data from the dump server. C. Obtaining the data through Device Manager. D. Obtaining the data through SmartKit. Answer: Abed. 14. If a storage system generates fault alarms, which methods can be used to collect fault information about the storage system? Multiple choice. A. Exporting system data. B. Checking all events. C. Checking alarm information. D. Checking zone configuration. Answer: A, B, C. 15. In Huawei Ocean Store Hybrid Flash Storage System, in which of the following aspects is the Flash Fusion technology optimized for flash memory? Multiple choice. A. Intelligent CPU scheduling. B. Cache adaptive algorithm. C. System and hard disk linkage. D. Resource allocation algorithm. Answer: A, B, C, D. Thank you. Subscribe Seek Exams for more free questions.